Hi, my name is Thomas. Welcome to Cheeky Kokako for another miniatures video. Since it's nearly Christmas, in this more festive episode, I'm looking at the minis which I use for 3 different sizes of a single construct, the Snow Golem. The stats for the Snow Golem can be found in Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, on page 308. The 3 miniatures which we'll be looking at in this video are from different places. The first is a pre-painted mini made by WizKids from the Snowbound Icons of the Realm series of blind booster boxes, Snow Golem number 28 of 46. The second is from Alternative Armies and is a set of 3 unpainted resin and metal snowmen in the pack Fantasy Snowmen number SN07. The last is also from Alternative Armies and is a pack of 5 unpainted metal snowmen in the pack Evil Snowmen number SN01. Let's start first with the pre-painted WizKids mini. It's the wrong size. WizKids drives me crazy when they do this, and they do it far too often as far as I'm concerned. For some reason, they release minis which are the wrong size. According to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rules, the Snow Golem is supposed to be medium-sized. This miniature is on a large base. Why did they feel the need to make this mini the wrong size? I can only guess that they need to have a certain number of minis of each size for the blind booster boxes, so sometimes they make miniatures larger or smaller than they're supposed to be in order to get the right ratio of sizes. It's incredibly annoying when they put the wrong size minis in the boxes, because the boxes aren't cheap, and these are the official licensed miniatures, so you kind of assume that the minis which they sell are going to be the correct size so you can use them on your battle map. WizKids have one job, and they make a hash of it pretty regularly in their booster boxes. This sort of thing is half of the reason for why I make these videos. The other half is because many mini manufacturers have images of their minis but don't include sizing. So you buy them off the internet, and when they arrive, they're not the size you'd hope for. So yeah, the WizKids Minis is pre-painted, but it's far from the most lovely mini you'll have in your collection, and more importantly, it's the wrong size. So annoying. Okay, so that's what happened with the first Snow Golem mini. Now let's chat a bit about the next set, the Alternative Armies set Fantasy Snowmen number SN07. These 3 snowmen look great. They're definitely the best of the bunch. They're a mix of resin and metal parts, and are really easy to paint to look incredibly good. Way better than the dumpster fire of a mini which WizKids sold, better by several orders of magnitude. And all 3 of the snowmen in the set fit on a medium-sized base, so it fills the size requirement as well, unlike the WizKids mini. Alternative Armies is stomping all over WizKids on this one, and they weren't even trying to make this mini match the Dungeons & Dragons Snow Golem stats, unlike WizKids. The snowmen in this set are armed with various weapons, which are not included in the official stats, but I just added some weapon stats to the Snow Golem stats, and depending upon the Snow Golem in question, they can either use the standard Snow Golem attack or use the attack for their particular weapon. The normal Snow Golem attack is much more damaging than their weapon attacks anyhow, so they'll rarely be using the weapons. 2 of the Snow Golems have shields, so feel free to add +2 to their armor class for those 2, should you so choose as well. And while I'm talking about the shields on these minis, I should also mention the shield on one of the minis. As much as I would love to take credit for the painting on the shield, I didn't paint that on there. It's a transfer which I bought from a company called Carthage Must Be Destroyed. They make transfers with heaps of great patterns, as well as a massive amount of heraldry symbols like this one, and I hopped onto one of their Kickstarters a while back and grabbed a bunch of transfers from them. If you're doing a lot of shields or banners, you should check them out. I've also included their link in the description in this video in case you're interested. Finally, let's look at the last set, also from Alternative Armies, Evil Snowmen number SN01. This is a set of 15mm miniatures, instead of the 28mm minis which are made for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition maps. Since I had snow golems that were the correct size, and snow golems that were a size too large, I thought I'd get these and also have some snow golems that were teeny tiny, so that in holiday sessions I could use them. I usually do a holiday one-shot each year, and having 3 differently sized sets of snow golems rampaging around together seemed like too much fun not to do it. The metal miniature snow golems in this set are tiny sized, so they're more adorable than terrifying for a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, but this guy is also armed, so he looks like he means business. I only painted one of these teeny little snowmen, because that was the one which best worked with the Dungeons & Dragons theme for me, but it will give you the idea of what they look like, and the links to images of the entire set are in the description if you should want to see what the other miniatures in the set look like. My plan was to create some new stats for the WizKids mini, calling it a giant snow golem, to add weapon options to the snow golem stat for the medium-sized snow golems, and then to make a stat for miniature snow golems as well, so that's what I did. I certainly don't blame you if you don't want to go through all of that, though. If you just want the one mini to use with the official snow golem stats, I recommend that you purchase the Alternative Armies Fantasy Snowmen set and just not worry about adding the weapon stats. They look really good with weapons, even if you don't use the weapons. That said, if you're interested in my various snow golem stats, I've also included a link to my blog post about the different snow golems which accompany this video in the description, and that blog post also includes the stats for all three of the snow golem sizes, including the modified base snow golem stats with the appropriate weapons added, so feel free to use them if you're feeling like you want loads of differently sized snow golems but can't be bothered to fiddle around with making stats for them all. Of course, another completely understandable position to take here is just not to get a snow golem miniature at all. The only official published source with the snow golem in it is Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, so if you only play official Wizards of the Coast published campaigns, if you don't run Icewind Dale, then you have no reason to even worry about this many. But where's the fun in that? It's the holidays, so bring on the snowmen. As usual, for scale, each image 25mm in the stork is 1 inch tall from the bottom of its base, while the summer eladrin mini will give an idea of the scale of the differently sized snow golems next to an average human-sized mini. If you're looking for links to the minis in this video, you'll find them in the description. And that pretty much covers this miniature. If you have miniatures that you either like or dislike for snow golems in your game, let us know what they are in the comments. I'll catch you next time when I show you another miniature from my collection. Until then, this is Thomas for Cheeky Kokako.